Hello everyone, Cassandra Good reporting to you live from my vehicle, which is kind of like my second home office, because I spend quite a bit of time going to the UPS store in my area. That is a box that brings me wonderful opportunities and also floods me with plenty of commissions from various businesses that I actually share with the masses. Now, guys always ask me, guys and gals, always ask me, Cassandra, how do you handle multiple streams of income? And the way I do it is very, very simple, actually. It takes, number one, discipline to be a network marketer or entrepreneur in any facet of whatever you're actually doing. But it takes a different type of discipline when you're juggling multiple streams of income. And in order for you to do it effectively so that you can receive a ROI from each one of them, you have to have a strategy. And my simple strategy, guys, you might not believe this, but it's so simple. I use a cooking timer. I know, it might sound so crazy or whatever, but believe it or not, a lot of times things get away from you, and time is the one thing that can get away from you so quickly that before you know it, when you're so involved and wrapped up into what you're actually doing, that time will get away from you, and before you know it, 3 or 4 hours have gone past, and guess what? You've only done one thing. Or have you really done that one thing, or your mind just kind of wandered off into space a little bit and you kind of went and did something else? The phone rang, the doorbell rang, somebody actually called you out in the house, whether it's your husband, your wife, your better half, whoever it is, the kids, the grandkids, the niece, the nephew. Someone threw you off track, right? And so what I actually do is I use a little cooking timer that I set for doing my daily tasks for each one of my businesses. Now, true enough, some of my businesses I do delegate. Remember many videos ago, and probably a couple of years ago, I did a video and I said all about time management. And if you can't populate it yourself, then you delegate it. And so there are some things that I delegate, but there are some things that I love to do myself. Support is one of them. Being able to answer my emails is one of them. And also being able to do my daily direct mail and advertising for my businesses. So I'll give you an example. For my direct mail, most of the pieces that go out for me on a daily basis range from 50 postcards all the way up to 200 pieces. Now, of course, you don't have to do that many, but you definitely set the amount that you would like to send out on a daily basis. Now, when I put my leads on here and I actually affix my stamp, I kind of have like a little twist and go type of thing that I do that actually speeds up the process, but allows me to be able to do that. Now, I normally do that while I may be watching one of my favorite movies, or I might be watching something, or I'm listening to an affirmation, constantly listening to something to channel my mindset and making sure that it stays in the positive realm on a very high vibration. Okay, so that is what I'm using. On the second note, for online, I do the same thing. I make sure that the vendors and so forth that I'm using for my advertising are actually being contacted, actually being paid, and actually invoiced, and I schedule in my, yes, I still use pen to pencil, not pen to pencil, pen to paper, where I schedule and I know exactly when my traffic is going to run out for those online businesses. So guys, I know it seems like it's a lot when you're juggling and you're doing this, that, and other, but I learned some great tips in No BS to Management from Mr. Dan Kennedy, and he helped me streamline what I was doing on a daily basis, because what was happening was I was overwhelming myself with no productivity. I was doing things, I was excited about opportunities, I was getting into opportunities, but I wasn't setting things up like I needed to get the best ROI out of each business that I stepped into. So what I want you guys to learn to do is find something that will give you a cutoff time from doing that to the next, Before I do all that, guys, I promise you, I kid you not when I say this, I am still a pen to paper young lady, and I get those little books. Now, those little pads, they come in yellow, they come in white, and it's like 6 in a pack. And at the top, I say to-do list. Now, I don't fill it up. Absolutely not. I don't fill up a page, but I will have 3 or 4 things on there that are on my to-do list that I certainly, with just using that little timer, I get finished way ahead of time. I'm able to talk to my people. I'm able to go ahead and delegate certain things on to other people, whether or not I'm giving instruction or I'm trying to give them some kind of guidelines or something that we're going to help them, further them in their business. And I still have plenty of time during the course of the day to enjoy myself. Sometimes I overwork, and that's only because I sheerly love exactly what I do. So guys, I hope that little tidbit helped you a little bit. That cooking timer, that really does the trick for me. No, I don't use any expensive software to keep up track of time and purge me and all that other stuff. I just use that little cooking timer, usually on 30 minutes or 60-minute increments. And when it goes, that lets me know, go to the next task and start the timer all over again. And that's how I'm able to effectively get a lot done through the course of my day and still enjoy the day and my family. So guys, I hope that helped you just a little bit. It's just a little simple something that I do every single day, and I've been doing for years. So like I said, it's no use for you getting all these expensive softwares and putting this in that box and unless you like that, that's fine. But I'm still a brick and mortar type of young lady in the mindset, and I like to be able to touch and do per actions that I do on a daily basis. So many of you all might understand where I'm coming from, but I'm trying to save you a whole lot of money, but at the same time, make sure that you use your time wisely and be productivity, giving you productivity. Okay, guys, have a great one. Thank you for listening. Definitely subscribe to my channel. Some more golden nuggets to come. Also hit that bell so that you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. And definitely check out some of the opportunities below this video. You will be amazed. You'll be happy you did. Guys, God bless and have a good one. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.